So in just a few days' time, we're going to be halfway through the year already. We've just had the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. And I think this is a really good moment to pause and reflect, to reset. And I want you to stay with me here, especially if the first half of the year hasn't gone to plan for you. Because I know there will be some people who are tempted to wait until next January before working on their sober goals again, because they kind of think the new year is the only time that you can start over. But hey, there are still 180 days left of this one, and so much could happen in that time for you. And if you're taking time out of your day to watch this video, then I reckon your relationship with alcohol matters to you. And that kind of means it's too important to put on hold until 2025. For me personally, I quit drinking on the 6th of April, and I think it was a Thursday. It wasn't a Monday, it wasn't the first of the month, or certainly not the first day of a new year. Change can happen at any time, and it can begin on any day of the week. And all I'm inviting you to do in this video is to connect back with the version of you who began this year with some reflection and goal setting. Maybe you got a bit caught up in that new year, new me stuff, and you set a really big sober goal. Well, where are you at with that now? Maybe you totally smashed it and you have a lot to celebrate. That's really important to do, by the way. Let's definitely acknowledge your wins if that's you. Or maybe things haven't worked out as you anticipated, but you've learned a lot along the way. Perhaps you've realised that you actually need some more support with this, some more help to quit drinking. Maybe you tried to do too much at once and have now learned that you can't actually quit drinking and go on a diet and beast yourself in the gym. I mean, I always advise just focusing on one thing at a time. Some people begin the year with something like dry January, and they might actually complete that fine, or they nearly do it, but then over the weeks and months that follow, their drinking just slides back to where it was before. And if that's you, no judgment around that. But now is a great time to reflect on where you're at and how drinking is making you feel and what you want to do about it. Do that now. Don't wait till next January. Because if you do want to make change happen, I think that summer is actually a pretty great time to do it. If you live in the UK like I do, then January is actually a pretty bleak time of year. It's cold, it gets dark early, and well, you might be a bit broke after Christmas. If you're more of a spring-summer person like I am, then perhaps you thrive at this time of year anyway. It's probably better for you to change now. So listen, no matter what's happened over the past 6 months, I've got 3 questions for you to reflect on and to answer today. So first of all, what was your sober goal at the start of this year? Can you remember what it was? Second question, how did it go? What happened? And remember, this isn't a success or failure thing. You've either achieved your goal or you have learned something. Those are the 2 outcomes, because we learn a lot whenever something doesn't work out. So, what was your sober goal at the start of the year? How did it go? And my third question is, what is your plan for the next 6 months? What are you going to do next? Because I'm not going to let you drift towards the end of the year. That's a long time to be in that vague nothingness. You want to move forward with intention. Just make a decision. Please, whatever you do, don't get stuck thinking that you just haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet is a little trick that your brain likes to play on you. And why does it do that? Because it doesn't feel as bad as saying, actually, I'm just going to carry on drinking. So if you say that you haven't decided, you don't have to face that. And you don't actually have to commit to taking action because you haven't decided yet. So just know that not making a decision to do anything about your drinking actually is making a decision, because you are choosing to stay where you are. You are choosing to make do with the status quo. One of the things that you might have learned since January is that you need some help and support to make this happen. Or at the very least, you need some help to make sobriety feel easy, feel fun, feel like an upgrade. Because quite a few people can willpower through some sober days whilst feeling utterly miserable about it. But it doesn't have to be like that. So now's the time to be thinking, okay, if I want to try this again, do I have the skills I need to approach it differently this time? Like, what do I need to learn and where do I need to grow? Do I need some help with that? And that's where someone like me can come in. And I do need to let you know something important. So my Getting Unstuck coaching program, it is closing down for a couple of months. It's been open for a while. I've had lots of women go through it, get amazing results, but I'm taking it offline for a bit of a break. So if you have been toying with the idea of joining for ages and you need a reason to just do it and get started, maybe this is it. Yeah, maybe this is the kick up the bum you need. Please don't let the discomfort of just reviewing where you are right now hold you back from making massive progress during the second half of this year. Success is just rarely this smooth path from A to B. I mean, I know for myself, I tried to quit drinking so many times before it finally clicked. And I'm so glad that I just didn't give up on it, because otherwise I wouldn't have the quality of life that I have now. And I think that if you've got to this point in the video, you know that too. And you know that life is too short to let alcohol hold you back. So think carefully about what you want for the rest of this year.